Hi.
Hello. Hello, welcome Ajay to Alumni Permission.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Pankaj.
Good evening. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
What's going on there?
Nothing. Now I am in Niper.
hmm
Okay.
So, shall we start or shall we wait for some
Uh,
few minutes?
we will wait for a while
Okay.
so that other will join.
Mhm. So, today is 11th June and just 12 days are left. And
Yeah. For Niper, na?
so,
There are 20,
yeah,
20, 23rd of June there is Niper exam.
yeah, so just 12 days are left, and I mean, all students are expecting to get some tips to prepare for this. I
Yeah, yeah,
mean,
yeah,
in such a small short time period, and yes, I will
yeah.
try
Most
to
of the students are in very stress condition, like they are thinking, is it possible or not to finish our syllabus of GPAT just
Mhm.
for revisions. But I think we go through this phase. We can try to guide them.
Definitely.
Uh, so I think we have to start now.
Okay.
Only two students is there, but we can start. You can introduce yourself, your rank, and as well.
hmm
Mm.
So, in brief, I will introduce myself, and then we'll start. I mean, it would be like just question answer type. If it could be just like question answer type, then that would be grateful. But
Yeah.
I mean, I will try to cover whatever I can. So,
Yes. Yes.
I'm Ajay
So
Lale, and yes, so I'm Ajay Lale, and I pursued MS in pharmaceutics from NIPER SS Nagar and last year in 22. And currently I'm in Zydus Life Sciences here in Ahmedabad in Department of Bioinformatics and Clinical Development. So yeah, and my rank was 24 in NIPER JEE and in 2020 and GPAT 2020 rank was 155. I will not stretch my introduction so much because all are here just to get some guidance or just
yeah.
for suggestions what to do in these 10 to 12 days.
Yes. Yes.
So it is important to cover all mainstream subjects like pharmaceutics, chemistry, biology, and with some additional subjects which are relatable to those mainstream subjects. But uh, and I know everyone has prepared very good for GPAT 22, 23, and you have got almost everything, but you need to touch because it is not that much time to be to go in depth and to read everything again, but you can touch all the points whatever are there, and I mean if you have prepared notes, if you have just underlined important concepts and yeah, whatever you have gathered, whatever you have collected, all the materials you can go through and you can cover. I mean, you need to yeah, as Pankaj told in previous session that uh, I mean, question paper solving and practice is important thing here. So in this 10 to 12 days, according to my opinion, you should solve 4 to 5 papers. uh, I mean, question papers with time, and you have to cover it 200 questions. That is the important task because these questions are not much difficult, but uh, I mean, to cover all those things, all these 200 questions within 2 hours, that is the important task. So here speed matters, and you should be quick to answer all these questions. So
Yeah.
that is the important thing.
Yeah. So Ajay, wait. I would like to request all the participant, please ask your question in the chat box so that we will discuss once our discussion is finished. So try to participate and make this session very interactive. Okay, so it is very useful. Just ask question. Question is maybe if you are thinking is so like for according to so very easy, but it may useful for other. Okay, so don't hesitate to ask more, and let's have a discussion over it. So Ajay, he is from Naipur Mohali, and he has lots of, I think, 1 year experience in the industry. So today we have an industry experts here. So they will we both are try to
Sorry to interrupt. Sorry to interrupt. We are not experts, but we are just researchers, and
yeah,
we are
researchers.
learning. We are in learning phase, and we
Yeah,
are learning so much here.
yeah. But our motto is to just empower to our juniors. That's it. So don't think we are too like we are just like your friends. So you can ask
Yes.
very freely, very freely. We both are from Maharashtra. I think most of the students join from Maharashtra. You can ask in your language anything. Okay. So Ajay, continue.
Yes. So language should not be the barrier. As I mean, I have faced a lot of difficulties in the past, but language should not be the barrier in between knowledge and discussion. You can ask your questions in Marathi, Hindi, or in English. There is, no limit. So few questions, few comments are there. So we can go one by one. So ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री के लिए कहाँ से करें प्रिपरेशन? ओके, so I would suggest, uh, if you have prepared whatever notebook, not notebooks, whatever textbooks you have, you have referred for your preparation. Just go through it. Whatever reactions are there, rearrangements are there. You have to mug up those reactions, and you should practice them on paper, because the concept should be clear, and this is a very conceptual, basic conceptual subject, as I would say, organic chemistry, and whatever are basics like, acid base theory, from acid base theory to rearrangements. From basics to advanced organic chemistry, you should know all these things. And because as far as I know, out of 200 questions, around 30 to 35 questions would be on basics of organic chemistry. So that would be important, and to go through your basics would be helpful for you to solve these questions
Yeah.
in NIPER JEE.
As an organic chemist, I would like to suggest just focus on name reactions. Use like Morrison Boyd like book, or you just solve the previous year question paper. You will understand, and
Yes,
try
because there
to
is not time. Yes,
yeah.
you're correct. But as we know that there is not much time to go through entire book now.
Okay.
So whatever you have done in the past, whatever you have done for revision and
Yes.
for everything, just you need to go through it.
There are very
What do you
basic
say?
questions they will ask in name reactions, very reagents, SN1, SN2 type. There is a differentiate between very basic.
Yes.
So try to focus on it. And in organic chemistry, most of the students are very fearful about the chemistry. They are thinking that it is a very subject is very hard, but it's not like that. If you learn, if you understand, it's so very volatile. We can easily understand, we can easily forget these things, but we have to make revision. We have only, I think, we have 8 to 10 days for
But
this.
it's not that much time now. It's just 10
Yeah,
to 12 days. So if you revise all those things now, that would be helpful, because it's not much time. Even if those are volatile, but it's not that much of, you should not be panicked
how
in this
uh,
situation.
during your NIPER preparation, in which subject, how you try to how you manage your day, can you explain, Ajay?
Okay, so if I keep myself at this situation, what I did at that time, so I would say, when 10 to 12 days left for NIPER JEE, I was just going through whatever important books are there, like for Ecology, KD Tripathi, and I used Garg and Gupta, and noted down so many points there and prepared so many notes. Not notes, but some sticky notes, I would say. And
Okay.
my habit was like, whatever important points are there, if those points are really matters at the end of the revision, then uh, I was just marking at the front or at the corner of the page that this page I need to revise at the end of the day or at the end of the period. If you have 12 days now, then for two for last 2 days you should prepare something that you will revise at the last moment, for last moment revision, you can say. For example, if Morrison Void is there, if KD Tripathi is there, KD Tripathi, all whatever their classifications are there, you should, I mean, you should do this classification revision regularly. But at this last time, there is not much time to revise all those things. But whatever things you are not remembering at this time, and you should remember because of this exam, then you should mark there, I mean, for last day revision, or you should just uh, keep the page number with you, so that at the last moment you will revisit this page and you will just go through this whatever you are not remembering for a long time.
Yes.
So I would suggest this will be helpful for you, just to prepare plan for this, and just divide this 12 days like, uh, I will not say 12 days, 11 days. So 4 days, 5 days, 2 days. That would be helpful, or 5 4 2, you can do. For 5 days you should do whatever, I mean, mainstream subjects. I said, like pharmaceutics, ecology, and chemistry, these three divisions. So for three divisions you should, you should give more time than whatever all other subjects are there, like biochemistry. That is also important subject as per NIPER exam, NIPER JEE exam. So you should revise all those things also. And as far as I know, amino acids, I mean, whatever topics related to amino acids and proteins are there in biochemistry, basic topics like how many amino acids are there, then what are their I mean, everything like related to amino acids. So you should know those things.
Natural
And
amino
whatever,
acid, unnatural amino
yes,
acid, basic.
and as I said, even in that, if you are not remembering anything, you should just keep it noted somewhere that you have to visit it at the last moment. So
Yeah.
and you should be aware that in the last 2 days you have to revise all 11 subjects. It does not mean that you should visit every point whatever are there in 11 or 12 subject, whatever are there. So the thing is, whatever you are not remembering, you have to pinpoint those subjects at the last moment,
Yeah.
those points. So that is more important.
Then I would like to ask like pharmacology and medicinal chemistry. There are questions. Most
Mhm.
of the questions are coming from the pharmacology. So which
Hmm.
yeah, what is the pattern of ecology questions? Then how to prepare for it, like classification, all this in this.
Okay, so if you are going for NIPER JEE exam, it means you have qualified GPAT, right? So for GPAT, you have done all the classifications, you have prepared all classifications, all mechanisms, whatever basics are there for pharmacology, then HAP also, human anatomy, physiology, whatever you have done. So on the basics, so many questions will be there, not only application based part. So basic questions would also be there. So it's not like you have to revisit everything now, because so many things now as you have qualified GPAT. So I would say just revise classification as much as you can, and this will also help you for medicinal chemistry questions,
Yeah,
because there are classifications based on their chemical structures as
chemical
well,
structure, right?
which are have mentioned in the ecology. So according to that classification, if you revise those classifications, then you can also solve so many questions of medicinal chemistry. That
Mm.
is the important one.
Then during NIPER preparation, how you practice questions from where the source?
you so if you ask me the source, then there are so many courses I can say. But Niper company is one of the source, because it has around around 10 to 12 years past, 10 to 12 years question papers. So you will get entire idea, so what kind of questions will be there and how you should prepare for it.
Our motto is to just to make our brain to think very read the questions and how
And
to
don't panic,
analyze
you
it.
have done so many things. So
Yeah,
whoever is there who have qualified GPAT and who are going for NIPER JEE, you have done so many things, you have learned so many things. So don't be panic and just go and just crack it.
Again, now this year what happened? The GPAT result is not like out till it. So most of the
Oh.
students are not aware about whether they are qualified or not, whether I am preparing for NIPER or not. They are asking me, sir.
Okay.
Even in our chat box, one student is mentioned like GPAT में 240 marks आ रहे हैं, NIPER में अच्छे rank आ सकता है क्या? Even they are not aware about whether they are qualifying or not. So.
Okay.
How one
So.
should be very inspired and very motivated till the NIPER exam. If you can
Mhm.
guide,
Okay. So in this case, I can say कि रिजल्ट की चिंता मत करो, जस्ट अपना कर्म करते रहो। बिकॉज क्या है कि अगर आप जीपैट के लिए अगर आपने प्रिपेयर किया है, अगर आपको इतना कॉन्फिडेंस है कि जीपैट अगर आपका रैंक अच्छा आता है तो आप स्नाइपर में भी जा सकते हो, तो इसका मतलब आपने जीपैट के लिए बहुत अच्छे से प्रिपेयर किया है। सो यू हैव डन सो मच फॉर जीपैट प्रिपरेशन, so there is no need to worry about. And I mean, because all these things will be there for sniper as well, but just you need to touch other things like general knowledge and all current affairs, regulatory affairs and current affairs. Those things you have just need to touch, and you will get it easily from so many platforms.
yeah. And I would like to those participants please invite your friends or classmates. Those are actually preparing for the NIPER, so that they will, if they have any doubts, they can ask here. Because this live session is not there is a no function in YouTube to record this live session. So please, I would like to request all of you to inform them to join, so that we will continue this session for 1 hour only. So this is
So one question is there, I mean, if someone is getting 240 marks in GPAT, then sniper rank, how it would be? So it does not depend how much you are scoring in GPAT, because these two exams are very different as per their perspective as well. Because if you see, um, I have seen so many examples who does not have that much good rank in GPAT, like in thousands their rank was, but they did so much good and their rank was so good for Niper, and they were in a Niper at that time when I was there. So it is not like if you have this much marks in GPAT, yes, it will impact. What will impact your preparation will impact how you have prepared for GPAT. And because this rank would be because of the exam and how you had given exam. It was not, it is not showing your preparation, it is not showing your hard work. Okay, it is just showing what you have done in exam.
right.
So if you have done good for preparation and whatever you have done for preparation of GPAT, it will definitely impact on NIPER preparation and NIPER exam also.
Right. See,
What do you say?
most of the live session now the participants are from the very poor background. So I would like to request focus on the exam like NIPER. If you want to change your life, there are lots of
Mhm.
colleges for the PG post graduation, but NIPER is very different. If you are just pass out from the NIPER, your life is totally changed. Okay, so to make
Yes.
very transformation in this life, so I would like to request to be focused for the NIPER, because it doesn't mean just you have to you have to qualify the NIPER exam. You have to qualify NIPER exam with good rank, because rank very matters. If you are interested,
Yes, rank matters, and you
yeah,
can look at myself. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but you can look at myself. I was just a student who has done his graduation in in the area where there is no that much there was not that much English was used. And I'm just from background of media. What can I say? uh, I done my primary education, secondary education, higher secondary education in Marathi medium. So I mean, it will impact so much to go to a good institute and to pursue your post graduation from a good institute. And what Mr. Pankaj had shared on WhatsApp, and you all know that NIR ranking has published. And I would say. you should not compare according to those rankings, because even if someone gets ranked in NIPER, like from top 50 ranks, if you see, even though NIPER of Hyderabad is at rank 1, but all those whoever has done good and whoever has ranked under 50, they will definitely prefer NIPER Mohali. So, I mean, the meaning, I mean, I wanted to tell you that it does not mean this NIPER is good, this NIPER is bad. All NIPERs are good, I can say. But, uh, what can I say? Because that NIRF ranking does not matter how this institute is, but you
Yeah,
can, I mean, you will have uh, so much knowledge, because I mean, you will get to know what which institutes are at, I mean, top positions in our India.
yeah,
So if you see BITS, Pilani, ICT, I mean, whatever their rank is, but they are good institutes, and you can prefer to go there, because overall your personality development, then your technical development, I can say, it would be great if you go to those institutes. And it's not like if you don't have good rank in GPAT, if you don't have good rank in NIPER, then there is nothing. It's not like that. But you should focus, so that you should not leave any chance.
yeah.
You should not leave any chance to. I mean, yes, Mr. Pankaj.
When you are when you are pass out from the NIPER like institute, you will have a lots of opportunity. There are lots of job opportunity here. At if you are pass out from the NIPER like institute, people are struggling. Those are non-NIPERian. Okay, they are not getting opportunity to just for interview. Okay, so they are totally depends on like LinkedIn platform. But at NIPER, you will get an opportunity to at least give interview, directly or indirectly. Even at NIPER, everyone is not placed. Those who are almost placed, but those who are having those who are fulfilling the complete criteria of the company, they are getting placed very early stage. Okay, so it's not like that you are not getting placed at NIPER also, but you have to. But when you are at NIPER, you are automatically, naturally mold yourself. Okay, so NIPER give the ambience. Okay, so NIPER give very
Yes.
fantastic ambience to grow yourself. There are 2 years at NIPER only. You will get a lot of opportunity. Like the campus is very beautiful, so you can grow whatever the way you want. The way you want, you can grow. There are lots of opportunity. If you are spending the 2 year of your life at NIPER Mohali, I would definitely say your lifespan is increased by at least 5 years. The campus is
Yes.
very beautiful. So I would like to say, just focus, just like GPAT, just focus on NIPER. Do one more, give one more push for the preparation. Do
If you
day
have
and night.
not prepared that much for in last couple of days or
Yeah,
last couple of months, because you don't know what your status about your GPAT qualification.
yes,
But if you prepare now, that is also fine, because there are so many examples I have seen who had not prepared for NIPER that much, but their rank was very good. You know, one of my colleague, I can say his GPAT rank was around under 20, and he did not prepare for NIPER because he was getting admission in ICT, and BHU also he had got admission, but he just gave exam, just, I mean, just to try, and he got rank around 70. So it's not like if you have to prepare that much. If you have done so good for GPAT preparation, then there is not much need to, I mean, to do a lot of things for NIPER preparation. I mean, that will automatically reflect here as well.
yeah. Also, Ajay, I think for the NIPER, there is a question non-pharma related also. So, can you
Yes.
guide how to prepare for this?
Okay, so during our time, there was an application which was made by professor from Gujarat. Name of that application was Appomind, and we solved so many questions from there. And there were like games in which you are getting so much knowledge, like current affairs, and I mean so many things you are getting from there. I mean, we were getting from them. And if it is there, I don't know exactly if it is there right now, but if it is there, then you can prepare by it as well using it. And it is not very hard, it is not that much hard. And whatever questions were there at our time in Sniper JE, those questions we solved because of those that practice what we
Is
had
it
done
available
on
on Play
Appomind.
Store?
Sorry.
Is it available on Play Store, Android?
No, I'm not aware about it, but you need to search. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know if it is available on Play Store, but
How someone
yes,
get this?
it is. uh, I will try my best to see, and I will share it in our group, because
Group,
I don't know exactly if it is available on Play Store or we need to search on Google. But if it is available, then that would be great. But if it is not available, then it will be definitely available on Google. So you need
okay.
to search up accordingly. And
During my
uh,
preparation, I use India Big App. Yeah, it is available
yes,
on
but
Play Store.
its focus is not Niper JE preparation. That
Yeah,
is
yeah.
important thing. There are so many
Yes,
other things as well. And I mean, you can get diverted by those
yes,
things. So
yes,
that is important thing to be focused at this time, and to
yeah.
just solve these questions. And another thing that is also important, uh, you know some I mean one question will be from Nobel laureate, so you should know those things. Then uh, I mean, so many things like sports related things would be there. One, two questions would be there. Then, uh, I mean, these areas are common, and you should know if you are preparing for NIPER. You should know from these areas questions will be there, and you can get this information from anywhere. That is known as current affairs. I mean, it will be available everywhere, but you should be aware of it.
Yeah. So, like non pharmaceutical question, which like Nobel Prize winner, such a questions
Yes.
like which type of question most of the time Sniper ask?
So as I said, Nobel laureates will be there. You should know about them. Then currently, recently approved USFDA, whatever in USFDA, whatever drugs have approved, those drugs you should know. I mean, not entire things, but just name and their mechanism of action and their application. So these things you should know. I mean, if it is NDA, then what kind of NDA over there? Then monoclonal antibodies are just, emerging. I mean, their approvals are emerging. So you should know which monoclonal antibodies have got approved in recent few I mean past few months, I can say. You should know these things. Then um, sports related things would be there. Then political things, one two questions would be there. And geographical related questions, I mean one or two questions will be there. And other questions will be like mathematical IQ related testing. This kind of questions also will be there, and you can easily crack those questions, because uh, we are from those background who are doing, who are giving like scholarship exams, who are giving, i mean uh, competitive exams from very young age, I
Yeah,
can say. So those questions you can easily solve, but you have to practice for, and you can do these things for mathematical and for IQ related to any questions. For those questions you can prepare from India base, and there are formula, and there are compilation of formulas, so you can use those formulae as well, just to prepare for NIPER exam.
yeah. I think there are questions coming from like dispensing pharmacy also, no? Compulsory questions.
Yes, dispensing pharmacy, not that many questions, but you should know basics. and if you apply your just how can I say, common sense, then also you can solve those questions. It is not
Mhm.
that much difficult. Those will be not that much difficult.
Right. Um, Again, I think for the NIPER, the questions, most of the questions are coming from pharmaceutics, like basic unit operations, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we have to focus on unit operation also. So for this, Lachman is mandatory, or are there any notes sufficient?
Sorry, I didn't get you.
What?
I didn't get you. Some lack was there. So
Okay.
can you
For
repeat it again,
for
please?
defense, sorry, for unit operation, we have to revise all the Lachman or not? Lachman book, or we can
No,
do this.
just as I say before, this is just a small duration, and in this small
Yeah,
duration, you can't do everything. You can't revise everything. Just
yeah.
to, whatever you have pinpointed somewhere, these points are important. You should go through those points, and whatever subjects are there like physical pharmacy, physical chemistry, unit operations, mean pharmaceutical engineering, those
Mm.
things are also important. So many questions will be there from those things also. But I mean, everything you need not to revise again. At this point of time, I
Okay.
can say.
So I would like to share my PPT, like from back camera. I will share. If possible, we discuss one by one. Okay.
Okay.
Is it visible to you?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. See, this is the all the topics like for the NIPER the 2023. Like this is the I try to I have planned for this, but in first session I'm not able to share this. But for now, I have this in my laptop. So I
Hmm.
think these are the topic very important for the NIPER perspective,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we will try to go one by one. The first is
Hmm.
organic chemistry. Yeah.
Hmm.
I think in organic chemistry, only this topic is important for the NIPER point of view, right?
Basics of stereochemistry, obviously. Then chemistry of macromolecules like proteins, amino acids, nucleotides. Yes, this is also important. Protein, carbohydrates, lipids, basics of carbohydrates. Yes, name reactions and rearrangements.
I would
Uh,
like to
I can
request
say
like
only name reactions would be sufficient because rearrangement you could not remember everything, but name reactions you should know. Then usually used catalyst, yes, this will also cover. This you should also cover, and yes, these are important points, I can say.
yeah. Next, medicinal chemistry. See,
Okay, combinatorial chemistry introduction, introductory chapter of Wilson, QSAR, computer aided drug designing, and software used in that. Yes. So for QSAR, I can say if you have Algar Sami, then there is a chapter on QSAR and computer aided drug designing where some softwares they have mentioned, and as far as I remember, uh, not so many questions were there on this, but you should know one or two questions can come on this topic. Then introductory chapter of Wilson. Introductory chapter means it will overall overview of medicinal chemistry, what it is exactly, and what is QSAR, and what is whatever basic things are there related to medicinal chemistry. Those will be covered in introductory topic. So yes, definitely you should go through it. And combinatorial chemistry introduction, I can say if you are good in medicinal chemistry, you should go through it. Otherwise, you can just skip it because so many things are, covering from other points, as I said, like from classification system. Also, you will get so many points of medicinal chemistry, and you can solve so many questions.
so physical pharmacy.
Yes. this is an interesting subject, and this was my personal favorite. And you have mentioned thermodynamics, polymer science, solutions of non-electrolyte, dissolution and diffusion, chemical kinetics, rheology. So I can say rheology and micromagnetics, then dispersions like emulsion, suspension. I mean biphasic dispersions. These topics are very important. So many questions will come from these topics because we are in NIPER, we are working on this. So I mean definitely this kind of questions will be there, and it is related to pharmaceutics, so it will come under pharmaceutics section. I mean we can consider it under pharmaceutics section. And whatever thermodynamics, I mean you should know, I mean you must know, because these are very basic things and you can't go to application part without knowing it. So you, I mean you should know these things properly.
Yeah. As you explained for biochemistry, like in biotech and basic of genetics, because
Yes, biotech is a separate subject, and there will be few questions on biotechnology as well. And these were related to nucleotides, amino acid, not amino acids, but nucleotides, then DNA, RNA, and I can say you should know all genetic engineering and everything. And you have covered it in your B farm, so don't be panicked. These are not new things for you. These are just, I mean, you should just need to revise once. That's it.
and pharmacognosy, like same biosynthetic pathways,
Okay,
biotechnology.
so yes, it is important in pharmaceutical background, but it is not important for NIPER, I can say, because if we see trend in last few years, there are not so many questions on pharmacognosy. And for pharmacognosy we have to read so many things, but if you don't have time, if you have not read anything, then just you can just skip it. And if you have read few things in past, then you can solve. If any questions will come, you can solve
Yeah.
that question.
At
So
least
don't worry about
biology,
pharmacognosy.
at least
Yes.
biological name, yeah, they will provide the chemical constituent of any biological plant. So they ask according to, like
uh,
catechol
but
is
Mr. Pankaj, in last few years, there are not so many questions on pharmacognosy. One question in NIPER 2020. Then there is no question on in NIPER 21. I don't know about NIPER 22, but this is the recent trend, and there are no so many questions in pharmacognosy. Yes, it is important because sometimes it will come, but if you have read something in past, then that would be sufficient as far as my understanding.
yeah,
So you need not to cover again all these things.
yes. There are questions are from statistic point of view, like those mean
Only these
median.
points. Only these
Yeah,
points.
this
There
is
will be no
very
any other question, and this is just I mean 15 to 20 minutes you will need to learn these things, and you should know, you
this
need
is
to revisit these things.
this is
Just
a 3
15 to
month.
20 minutes, that's it. And one or two questions will come from statistics,
Definitely come.
biostatistics, I can say.
Yeah, this next there is pharmaceutical analysis. I think this
Yes,
is also very important.
very crucial subject from NIPER JEE point of view. And
Very-
around at our times there were around 40 to 50 questions from pharmaceutical analysis.
Yeah.
uh, there is some noise in the background.
Now is it?
I don't know. No, now it is okay. So I mean all the spectroscopic techniques, chromatographic techniques, they are basics. You should know all these things. And yeah, some titrometric methods also will be there. Electrochemical methods are there. So these four sections you have to revisit again, just for revision, just to go through everything, just to touch everything, so that you should not forget something during your exam.
Yeah. For this, which book you recommended?
So I mean, at the last moment, I can't recommend any book because it will take so much time to cover.
I
But
think for
if
Pearson can devise.
uh, PSN would not be sufficient for NIPER JE because there are a lot of questions from basics like, and if you ask me for reference book, then I can say Pavia because all the questions from spectroscopic techniques that will be come from Pavia only in
Yeah.
NIPER JE because we are using Pavia in
But
NIPER.
in Pavia,
So
like,
all professors all
uh,
professors whoever are there in NIPER, they are designing their question paper accordingly. So they are referring Pavia for preparing questions related to spectroscopic techniques.
right, right.
So
But for chromatography, we have to use Scoop, I think. Scoop is the best. But right now there is a no.
yeah, so right now there is no need to go with Scoop. You can use, I mean,
Pavia.
whatever textbooks are there. You can just revise those textbooks or just whatever you have done, notes you have, whatever you have prepared, just you can go through it.
Yeah. Now this is your subject, pharmaceutics. You are in
Yes,
master.
I told already about.
Yeah.
I have told already about unit
I think
operations, and
you should focus on pre-formulation because most of the questions are coming from
yes, so
pre-formulation.
many questions will be from pre-formulation, and pre-formulation what it will be. I mean, what kind of questions will be in pre-formulation? Those will be very basic questions related to physicochemical properties of drug substance, drug products, and just like what will happen if block P would be there this much, and these things you should know. And biopharmaceutics will also be one of the part in pharmaceutics. I
Yeah.
mean, you can consider that subject as well because
This is also there.
dissolution science, and these things and related to those also, so many questions will be there. And if you ask about dosage forms, sorry, can you go back to previous slide? Okay, so if you ask about dosage forms, then I mean, tablet capsule is must because so many questions will be there from it. And if you have prepared for GPAT, then obviously you have prepared so good for tablet and capsule. But you just need to touch all those points and other topics like micro encapsulation, then this suspension, emulsion, solution, monophasic solution, biphasic products, monophasic liquid dosage form, biphasic liquid dosage form, then parenteral product, parenteral and sterilization is also important topics, and which uh, which I covered from Lachman, but at the last moment, if you have covered from other books, then you should go through it.
Yeah.
I can say.
So in NDDS,
Yeah, NDDS also. I mean, if question will come, that will be definitely from Lachman because it is. I mean, it is the main reference book which we are using in NIPER. So, I mean, whatever questions will be there, that will be from Lachman only.
yeah. So that's it, I think.
Yes, just need to touch everything. That is the. I mean, mantra for your last few days preparation. You have to touch all the things, and
There are
yes, that's
questions from the students. Sir, NIPER
okay.
की education loan ले सकते हैं या admission fees भरनी है?
Yes, you will definitely. I mean, you can definitely go with the uh, educational loan for NIPER admission. But before that, you have to pay NIPER admission fee. Then later on, NIPER will give you all the structure and all the details which you can give to nationalized bank, and yes, the loan will be approved easily
Yeah.
because it
What
is
is
a
the
central
rank?
government institute. It is the central government institute. So
Yeah.
there will be no problem to get educational loan.
What is the rank sufficient for Farm MBA in OBC MCL in Mali?
Okay, so I can say it will vary year wise, because uh, 2 to 3 days,
I think
2 to 3 years
specific.
before the trend was different. Now the trend is different. So it will be different, and it will depend upon, I mean, whatever placements are, I mean, happening in NIPER. So that is also impacting on admission. So if you see in last 1 to 2 years, these I mean ranks. I mean, you have to be good with the rank so that you can get admission to NIPER MBA in. I mean, and now it is not just like there is only one NIPER who has NIPER MBA. Now Ahmedabad NIPER also had started MBA program, and their placements are also very good, and
Yeah.
educational quality is also very good. So you can opt for it as well. If you are not getting NIPER Mohali for MBA, and if you want to do MBA only, then you can opt for NIPER Ahmedabad. There is no any, I mean, limitation. Hello. Yes. Sorry, due to network issue, I was.
Okay. I think at NIPER Hyderabad there is a MA program.
Yes, they have just recently started, but
Yeah.
as, I mean, as my colleagues were here in NIPER Ahmedabad, I can tell about NIPER Ahmedabad. I can say anything, but I don't know exactly. I mean, about NIPER Hyderabad. Yes, MBA program is there as well, and yes, my few colleagues were also there.
There is a question
Yes,
from Akash.
it is okay.
What is the secure rank for NIPER Hyderabad general category? I think this question we will discuss in future live session, right? Now
Yes,
our
because
goal is to totally
when you get when you get your rank, at that time we will plan a session, so that
yeah,
according to your rank we will discuss at that time. So what you will get, and how you can do, and how you should give preferences. So
yeah.
on that also we can plan a session. What do you think?
I request all the participant, if you are willing to interest to, you can uh, share your feedback in the chat box. How you feel throughout this session? We are very happy to listen from you guys, and you can mention your name or from which city you belong. Okay, so till that we will discuss other topic. Okay. So, Ajay, how to manage all the how to manage time in like it, how to all solve the questions 200 question within 2 hours. What
Yeah,
is your
that is an
strategy?
important task. And my strategy, I mean, it was just developed because of the practice, I can say. And the logic behind it, I mean, the strategy behind it was, if you are not getting answer in first attempt, then you should just leave that question, and you should move ahead for another next question. Because if you are giving so much time for one question, then it will impact on next question, because there is time constraint. So if you are not getting answer, if you don't know answer about a particular question, then you should skip it for first attempt. Then in GPAT you would have 125 questions in 3 hours, but here it's not the case. So there is not much time to revisit 2 to 3 times. It's just 1 or 2 times you can visit all the questions. So whatever first attempt is there, so at that time, I mean, whatever questions you solved, you should not look at that questions again, because it will not be, I mean, time will not be sufficient for you to do this. But uh, I can say, in another attempt, in next attempt, if you are not getting any answer, then you should I mean, you should just skip that question. It will impact on your rank.
Yeah.
So
From my
if
side,
you ask about an example, I can give my example. I solved 177 questions at that time,
okay.
and in first attempt it was around 120 questions I solved out of 200 questions in first attempt. And in second attempt, I mean, there were 80 questions, but out of 80 questions, I did not know. I mean, I was not sure about 20 to 30 questions, so I just skipped it, and it does not matter. I mean,
Yeah.
if you don't know, I mean, if you solve those questions, then it will impact on your rank. Your rank will, I mean, deviate from whatever you should have get. So, I mean, just be cautious about those.
You should solve the all like maximum positive question, right? There's a no negative. I think there is negative marking in
Yes,
hyperjet.
yes.
So just for if anybody want to get at least rank in between 200 to 3 to 400, how many question one should solve?
See,
Minimum.
the okay. If you want a good rank in NIPER GE, I mean, I can say if you want to go to NIPER Mohali, NIPER Hyderabad, NIPER Ahmedabad, then there is a lot of competition, and it will depend upon question paper, and it will change year wise,
Yeah,
year to year it will change. But if you see, around 150 questions is must to solve. I mean, is must, and it will define your rank. And then over to 150 questions that will impact on your, I mean, if you are in top 50, if you are in top 100, that will impact, because here marks are like 0.25 marks. And I mean, so this is the, I mean, this will impact because competition is much high. And
yeah,
I mean, in fraction of marks you can, I mean, keep so much ranks, because if you have I mean, score of 120, for example, just take an example. If you have score of 120, then in between 120 and 122 there will be candidates like 20 to 25. So I mean, this kind of things can happen, so you should be aware of it. And I mean, you should solve accordingly. I mean, around 150 questions is, I mean, average to get admission to NIPER.
yeah,
Right questions, I can say
yeah.
150 questions should be right according to your understanding. I mean, this answer should be right.
Yeah. One question is from Mahesh Gupta. He is asking
Okay.
about important subject for NIPER.
So we have already
Uh,
covered that. You can
yes,
go
I think
back to
he
our
joined now.
session. Okay, but he can go back, and he can, I mean, just revisit all those things, and
Yes,
he
yes.
can get everything from there.
Yeah, yeah. Till the live session is going on, he can see. But once the session is over, no one can able to revisit this stream.
Yeah,
Okay.
but one thing, you can go right now. You can go back and you can start,
Yeah.
and at the end you can, I mean, you can cover all those points.
Yes, yes, yes. Again, any questions is remaining from NIPER point of view? I think people are so much stress. So I think I would like to
Okay.
suggest how to overcome the stress. See, stress is comes from just because the things are not happening the way you want. Okay, so I would like to say one thing. I don't know, are you aware about or not? You have to do till the night for at least do any physical activity like running, exercise,
Yeah,
all
I
the
was
things.
going. Yeah, I was going daily for running during NIPER preparation. But important thing is, I mean, the stress is because of worry that you will not get a rank.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about the rank.
If you have, and if you have not prepared well, then that would be the reason of your. If you are prepared good, then there is no need to worry about.
Yeah,
I mean, everything would be better.
we have to focus on right now, like whatever things we can do right now. We have to focus. There is no for. We should not
Yes,
focus on the past things. The things that happen. We have to focus for now. Okay, so don't think about the past. Think about present. what you can do, because the tomorrow is yours. Okay, you can plan,
Yes,
you can execute the plan, and like this you can achieve the success. Once the niper is over, then you can free. When you just join the niper, then you will see how much you have to only
yes,
struggle for this 10 to 12 days. Do your best. Okay,
yes.
this will change your life. There one
And
question like सेमेस्टर एग्जाम चल रही है सर, प्रिपरेशन नहीं हो पा रही है. We are going, I think we went from this phase na.
yes, so I can only tell you one sentence for this, one pickup line for this. That is, this is the time where winners are made.
Yeah,
Okay, so you have to, I mean, plan accordingly. If your exams are going on, then but exams will go on. You have to plan accordingly and give particular time for your semester preparation, or a particular time for your JEE preparation,
at least
and
2 hours.
to prefer. Preference is also important. What to do and what not to do.
Yeah, right now both the exams are very important.
Yes.
Rank also. So I would suggest focus on uh, time
See,
management is very important.
no, an
At least
important thing is in semester exam, it is not compulsory to have a good rank in semester exams.
yeah,
It will not define your future. But this NIPER JEE exam will define your future.
right.
I can say this. So it is up to you on which thing you have to focus and on which thing you have not to focus. I mean,
Yeah.
your just for doing your best, just for giving your best.
Uh, Sunil Kupse, what is secure rank for Niper Mohali ST category? Sunil, I would like to request you to please join the sections which are after the Niper exam. Okay, so we will discuss these questions there also. ज्ञानेश्वर माइकर सर नाइपर पीएचडी के लिए सिलेबस क्या होता है? ऑल एम्फॉर्म लाइक जीपेट स्पेसिफिक होता है. सो I think I have to answer this question. But this
Okay.
live session is for Niper, okay. But it's depend on which stream belongs to. Like suppose if you are from pharmaceutical background, pharmaceutics background, you are in the pharmaceutical stream. If suppose you are from medicinal chemistry, that is or natural product department, it depend on in which stream you are doing your master. Suppose you are doing in natural product, you are comes in chemical sciences. If you are doing any biological type like biology, biotech, you are coming in biotechnology stream. Okay, biological sciences, life sciences. So depending on it, suppose for example you are from the pharmaceutical science background. So if you want to do PhD in Niper at Niper, you have to read all the like all first two semester syllabus of pharmaceutics, pharmaceutical analysis, like this. If you are from chemical sciences, you have to read from the if you mention your stream, I will I will suggest which stream you have to like from which department notes you have to read. Suppose I'm from the chemical science. When I was preparing for the NIPER PhD, JEE PhD, at the times I referred all the natural product notes, then pharmaco informatics, and as well as the medicinal chemistry notes and the process chemistry. So that you have to, sir, मेरा stream of pharmaceutical analysis है. Then you have to read all the pharmaceutics as well as pharmaceutical analysis. Uh, I think pharmacology also is for the pharmaceutical background. So if you are from NIPER or if you are from non-NIPER, you have to take notes from the NIPER students. Then you have to read, because the all the questions for the NIPER JEE will come from the syllabus designed by the NIPER faculty. Okay, so yeah, the syllabus is uploaded on the site is not actual syllabus. They are not covering all the topics, but uh, if you are from the NIPER, then you should go. Suppose this year the NIPER what is taking examination, if you focus, if you take the notes from the NIPER body students, then it will be very useful for you. Okay, that's it. Second, sir, I want to suggest it to everyone. If available, keep practicing previous papers for better preparation, so you can get an idea about what types of questions I have added. Exactly, exactly. So those who are join this live session, I request once again to please mention your state, city, anything, so that we can aware about from which you joined this session. And such a session will happen in future. Also will happen in future. So I request you to stay tuned with our channel. If you are new, you can subscribe to get just one notification. Okay. If you hit the bell, you will get the future notification of live session. Ajay and me will guide you, and we have to lots of planning for the future program.
Yes,
So
and we will also try to get some other alumni as well, so that
yeah,
they can also motivate you to be
yeah.
ready for the future.
Stay tuned with us because we both are from Naipur Mohali. We have an industry experience. Uh, our motto is to just to empower the pharmacy graduate of India. So
Yes.
you are so lucky that you are at very good platform. And if you are willing to invite your friends, you can invite them to join us in future live session also. I think. Session is more than 1 hour. We have to stop right now. If
Yes.
for last 5 minutes, if you have any question regarding the exam strategy, exam preparation, you can ask. We will wait for the 5 minutes. If
No.
not, we can stop. Yeah. And Ajay, thank you so much for giving
It's my
your
pleasure.
yeah
There's no
for
need
giving
to
your time.
thank you. No, my pleasure.
Yeah, and I am very lucky you are willingly. Ask me for the session. It is very very impressive. I never expect like this will happen, but you approach me, and this session is happened, and the session
The
is
thing is,
very
why I should not? That is the main question.
yeah,
Why I should
yes,
not? Yeah,
yes,
it's very important. I mean, because it is very interesting, and all these students and whatever our juniors are there, they are also like us. So I mean,
yes,
we can share our thoughts. We can also share. I mean, whatever we had gone through, and they can take us. They can take few things from it,
yes.
and then that is the main. That is
One
the.
question is from
Mhm.
yeah. One question, I think, sir, please give information on what to study for pharmaceutical management regarding NIPER exam.
Just a second. Okay, for pharmaceutical management.
I think
Uh,
syllabus are same, questions are same, na?
yes,
For pharmaceutical.
I mean, no. His question is, I mean, for pharmaceutical management
Okay,
subject.
right. Subject.
Yes,
I think in
yes,
graduation there is a subject, no, pharmaceutical management. This is
yeah, but there
sufficient.
is no need to revise though that subject
Yeah.
and anything,
Questions are
because
not too much,
if
na?
any question will come, then you can solve it with common sense. There is no need to prepare specifically
For
for
the
it.
this. Yeah. So focus on major subject like pharmaceutics, pharmacology, pharmaceutical analysis.
Yes.
Okay. Mm. So there is no question. So thank you so much all the participants for joining us, and we are so happy you join in this too late live session. Future live session, I will inform you on YouTube, Instagram. Okay, so stay tuned with us. If you are not in our WhatsApp group, you can join through. You can reach us through Instagram. Uh, you will get all the links and all these things. Also, those who are in WhatsApp group, we are providing the registration link for Alumni permission, and we are providing the free notes also there on email ID. So, if you are interested to get all the benefit from our platform, you can join us. Okay, so thank you, Ajay.
Yeah,
We will stop here.
chalo.
Thank you so much. Good
Yeah,
night.
sure. Good night. Bye bye.
See you.